Hello and welcome to this lesson, setting up a TradingView account and accessing the Pine script editor. This lesson consists of following sections. Introduction section, where I will overview TradingView Pine script and will point out importance of TradingView account in order to work with Pine script editor. In the next section, I'm going to explain step by step how to create TradingView account. After that, in the next section, I will explain and demonstrate how to access Pine script editor. And in the next section, we're gonna create our first scripts, and I will point out importance of Pro and Pro Plus account in order to access all features of TradingView. Last section, a conclusion section, where I'm going to point out key takeaways from this lesson. So let's begin. In order to use TradingView Pine script, you will need to have TradingView account to access the Pine script editor. In this lesson, I will go over the steps for setting up TradingView account and accessing Pine script editor. In order to create TradingView account, you need to go to tradingview.com website, then click on Get Started button. After that, click on Sign Up button. Enter email address and password and check in these two checkboxes and click on Create account. You will get an email address. Click on the link on that email address to verify your email. And after that, you're going to be able to log in to TradingView platform. Let's log in. Let's have a quick overview of existing plans in TradingView platform. Free plan is sufficient for this course, but I will mention that free plan has some limitations. So for free plan, you will see some ad banners. You can just click them and ignore them, but you can see them. For paid plans, those ad banners you're not gonna see them, they are disabled. Also, you have only one chart per tab, and a number of layouts, number of set chart layouts is one as well. You have less historical data, but it's still a lot of data, 7 years and 8 years of historical data. Also, for alerts, you have only one alert in free plan. For paid plan, you have 20 and more. Also, you have only one watch list in free account. That's pretty much all. Now let's access Pine script editor. In order to access Pine script editor, click on Products and then Charts menu option. This way you will get to full chart view screen where Pine script editor is. Now let's take a look at the features on this screen. I will explain you the main features of this screen so you can easily navigate and understand some important features on this screen. On the right side, you can see the financial instrument sections where watch list is. Watch list is a list of financial instruments. You can edit this watch list and you can have financial instruments in this list, only the instruments that interest you. You can edit them, you can remove financial instrument. For example, let's remove this financial instrument by clicking on this remove button. To add instrument, click on add symbol. And then you can just add any symbol you want. Let's, for example, add Tesla. So we have added Tesla ticker to this watch list. So now I'll explain some important buttons on this right side. So watchlist button works like a toggle button. One time you click it, it collapses. One time you click it, it expands. Next button is alerts button. This way you create alerts. Alert is a representation of an event that happens on certain financial instrument or in your script. When that event happens, you will get an alert. Alert could be email that you will receive, pop-up message, or sound, for example. So next important feature here is the data window. This is the values that are coming from the chart and from your script. You can see for every bar, the value is different, right? You can use this screen as a debugging window to debug your scripts. When you debug your scripts, you can plot some variables in your script. And by navigating to any bar, you can see the value of those variables in this window. Also, there is another important button, notifications. Whenever you get alert, that alert will be logged in this window. So you can see the history of all alerts that happened within your alerts that you have set up. Now, other important buttons here are, for example, chart settings. In these chart settings, you can change the look and feel of your charts. You can change the how your candles look like in your charts. You can change the colors. You can change some other information if you need to. You can change the if you want to see the body. You can change if you want to see the border of those candles, etc. Status line is the line of the financial instrument that you have loaded in your chart. You can remove the title, or you can just disable the OHLC values. OHLC is open, high, low, close values. You can disable them if you're not interested to see them. Next, scales. You can customize scales in your chart. You can change date format, you can change time format, and you can do other customizations if you need. In appearance, you can change for example, the background colors in your chart. So next control here is the layout control. You can click on this control and you can see some of the menu options related to the layout. Layout is basically the chart and indicators that you applied to this chart. You can save all these settings. So next time when you log in, you can see exactly this chart and all the indicators that you have added to that chart, right? For example, right now you can see our layout is named class. You can rename it if you need to, by the way. In the free plan, you can have only one layout, but in paid plan, you can have many. If you have many, you can load any chart that you saved from here. Next, let's review these controls on the left top sections. Here you have a text box for tickers. Here you can search for a symbol if you want to, and you can load the chart for that symbol. Tesla, click, chart for the Tesla is loaded. Next, this button is responsible for loading comparing symbol. If you want to compare your chart with another chart of another ticker. For example, you want to compare the current Tesla chart with SPX chart. Click on SPX. Here, yellow line is SPX chart. You can compare them. If you want to delete chart or any script that you have loaded in your chart, you just go to that label related to that ticker and just click on the remove button. Next control is the time frame control. You can change the time frame of the current chart. Currently is 1 day time frame, which means one candle on this chart represents 1 day. You can change it for any other time frame from this list. For example, 1 week. Now chart looks different. Every candle represents 1 week. For example, if we select this candle and click and look at the OHLC values on the top left of the chart, this section, right? You can see that open price for this candle is 316.84, right? So, and if you navigate to any other candle, you can see OHLC price for any other candle that you navigate to. Next is the type of a bar. Currently we have candles, but we can change it to another type of the chart, like a bars chart if we want to, and some other type of charts as well here. An indicators chart. Here we have a list of my scripts, meaning our scripts that we have developed. We can have we can load any built-in script that are located in technicals section of this window. Any built-in script from TradingView are located here, etc. And on the left side, you can see some other buttons here. Most of these buttons are dedicated to drawing on the chart. For example, this button expands and we can see some graphics that we can add to our chart. For example, trend line. We can draw trend line. Next button, for example, we can draw Fibonacci retracements if we need to, etc. To remove any graphics on your chart, click on this button and click remove drawings. Now let's take a look how we can access Pine Editor. Pine Editor button is located on the bottom part of this screen. Let's click on it. When we click on it, we can see that Pine Editor section or panel expanded. If you want to maximize it, we can click on Maximize button. If you want to hide it, we can click on Hide button. If you want to expand it again, we can click on this button as well, Show Panel. Okay. Now, if you want to create a new script, we can do it several ways. In order to create a new script, you can click, for example, on Open button, and we can click on any of these 3 menu options. You can create new indicator, new strategy, or new library. Let's create a new indicator. When we create a new indicator, default indicator is created that is drawing simply close price. Let's say, for example, we want to add this simple indicator into our chart and see how it's going to look like. In order to add this indicator to our chart, we need to click on Add to Chart button. We can see that indicator is added, but not to the chart, to the bottom panel located just below the chart. This is because by default, it's going to be added to the bottom panel, not to the actual chart. In order to correct that, if you want to add our indicator to the main chart, we need to specify overlay parameter and set it to true in our indicators. So our indicator have a parameter overlay. And if we set it to true, and if we save it, let's click Ctrl S to save it. It's asking us a name. Let's keep it my script, save. Then, if you want to edit, we need to edit. But we have previously added my script. We need to remove it because we changed overlay. We no longer need this indicator on this bottom panel. So let's remove it. Click on Remove button. Now let's add this simple indicator to our chart. You can see that our indicator, which is a blue line, is going exactly through close price of every candle. This is what we expect because we plot the close prices for every candle. Now, let's create another script, another way. Let's, for example, create a script from built-in scripts. One way to do it is from this menu options. We go to Open and we need to click on Built-in scripts menu option. Here we have all TradingView platform built-in scripts that we can use in order to develop our own scripts. For example, I'm interested to create customized MACD indicator based on built-in MACD indicator, or not even indicator. Let's create a strategy. I type MACD and I can see that there is a built-in MACD strategy. I click on it. Now, the script from that built-in MACD strategy was copied to this code editor, and we can customize it and use it to develop our own script. For example, we can start changing it, change the default fast length if we need to, change the default slow length, and let's save it. It's gonna ask us name. Let's call it MACD strategy customized and click save. Now, previously we had our my script added to the chart. Let's remove it. We're no longer interested to have it on the chart. Let's add our newly created MACD strategy customized. Let's add it to our chart. In order to do that, click on Add to Chart button. Here we have it. Our strategy has been applied to the chart. We can see some trades on the chart, some buying and some selling events happening. We can see the graph representing the profit and loss of our strategy. We can see the some trading strategy statistics here: net profit, percent profitable, max drawdown. If you want to see some performance summary, we click on this button, performance summary button. We can see additional trading strategy statistics. You can see a list of trades here. When we click list on trades button, you can see all the trades that have been performed by this strategy. Now let's go back to overview and let's go back to Pine Editor. So to access Pine Editor from Strategy Tester screen, we just click on Pine Editor. Now we are back to our Pine script. That is the Pine script of our MACD strategy customized. So I demonstrated how to create simple indicator, how to apply to the chart, how to create simple trading strategy from built-in script. And also we covered some basic features on this full chart screen. So in this lesson, we discussed the steps for setting up TradingView account and accessing the Pine script editor in order to use TradingView Pine script. The process includes creating TradingView account by going to website, signing up, verifying the email address, and then logging into the account. Once logged in, the Pine script editor can be accessed by clicking on Charts options in Products menu and then clicking on Pine Editor button on the bottom of chart screen. The Pine script editor can be used to start creating custom indicators, strategies, and libraries for analyzing financial markets and making trading decisions. This is the end of the lesson, and I will see you in the next one.